Two women in that family wanted the same thing this spring, and only one of them got it. One spent months working private rooms, calling in favors, pulling every quiet lever she had. The other did nothing at all that anyone could see. And by the time the dust settled, it was the quiet one the king turned toward. If you are the kind of person who can tell the difference between noise and real strength, you are exactly who this channel is for, so stay with me. Let me set the scene without the tabloid heat. Around Sandringham this spring, there was a long, ugly tussle over space, and standing inside the household, the sort of thing that never reaches an official statement, but reshapes everything underneath it. Camilla pushed hard. There were arrangements she wanted, advantages she chased, and a great deal of effort spent making sure the right people were on her side before anyone else noticed the game had started. It was clever, it was relentless, and it was exhausting to everyone forced to watch it up close. Now hold that picture next to Catherine, because the contrast is the whole story. While one part of the family was busy fighting over wings and records and who owed whom a favor, the Princess of Wales was doing the unglamorous work that actually builds a reputation. Engagements, patronages, showing up where she said she would, on the days she said she would, with no drama trailing behind her. She was not in those rooms throwing elbows. She did not need to be. I will be honest, this is the part that always gets me about her. Most people, handed power struggles on every side, would feel they had to join in just to survive. Catherine has somehow understood the opposite, that the surest way to lose standing in that family is to be seen grabbing for it. Here is what the people inside the palace know that the headlines miss. Trust in that household is not won by maneuvering. It is won by being the person who never makes the king's week harder. Every time someone forces Charles to referee a private war, they spend a little of his goodwill. Every time Catherine quietly handles her own corner of the monarchy without a single complaint reaching his desk, she earns a little more. You can chase that trust for years with phone calls and favors and never get near it. Or you can simply be steady and watch it come to you. And that is precisely what happened. As one part of the family burned through credibility this spring, Catherine's only rose, not because she campaigned for it, because the contrast did the work for her. When a king is tired of noise, the calmest figure in the room starts to look like the future. And Charles has spent his whole life learning to read exactly that kind of room. There is a longer game underneath all of this too, and it is the one that matters most. The monarchy, after Charles, will be built by William and Catherine, and the country is quietly deciding right now what it thinks of the woman who will stand beside the next king. Every spring, like this one, shapes that verdict. When people watch one senior figure fight tooth and nail for private advantage, while Catherine simply carries more than 300 patronages and turns up to more public events than almost anyone else in the family, they are not just comparing two women. They are sketching, without realizing it, the kind of queen they want and the kind they don't. Picture the difference in one image. On one side, a senior royal making call after call, scheming to lock down a private wing nobody will ever see her use. On the other, Catherine at a public event, listening to people she has never met, remembering their names, asking the second question instead of the first. One of those women is fighting for power. The other one already has the only kind that lasts, the kind people hand you willingly because they believe in you. That is the power Camilla has chased for years and never quite held. And Catherine was handed it almost by accident, simply by refusing to fight dirty for it. So tell me where you land on this. Did Catherine gain the king's trust because she earned it through quiet duty? Or because the chaos around her made her steadiness impossible to ignore? Both can be true, but I want to know which one you feel in your gut, so say it in the comments. And if you would rather follow the royal who builds her standing in daylight than the ones who fight for it in the dark, then you already belong here with us, so stay close.